Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Jacob Silverblade, and today we've got another video. So I'm gonna be showing off the Ultramarines. I did want, with this deck, I did really want to be able to get to 3,400. There's two decks that I'm showing, basically a Lavarus deck and a Titus deck, and to be honest, you could probably play this with Varo Tiberius as well, because there's very little stratagems in it. But I really did want to get to that 3,400 stage. Like, Grand Zio is really done. Congratulations. I just haven't been able to because, well, I've lost too many games, unfortunately. But oh well. I'm still going to show off the decks anyway and show some gameplay, and I'll show both decks off. First, the main premise of the deck is basically this. We go into edit, we just go into the amount of stratagems. There is actually 9 stratagems in this deck. Didn't realize there was quite so many, but well. So maybe not Varo Tiberius, it might be a bit too many. But basically, this is the main premise. We're playing into the Assault Doctrine. Unfortunately, if you don't play an Ultramarines deck, the way to play competitively right now is the Assault Doctrine. Everything else is a bit lackluster, in my opinion, and doesn't really work. But Assault Doctrine really does bring the Ultramarines back up to a viable level, basically. So you gotta be playing Assault Doctrine. But this is what I've found to be the best sort of tempo-wise, the best sort of thing to be doing. Certainly Ultramarine Strengths is going into that 3 energy section, because you actually have quite a few decent 3 energy drops. Intercessor Sergeant is like the worst one, but you got Outriders, you know, you've got Priors and Scepters, they both have flank, which is amazing, and then Stir Guard Sergeant for burst damage output. You'll be noticing we play Tactical Insight with that. They're able to combo with a lot of those guys. Next up, it's got the, you know, the 4 energy section, which is not as, isn't great, but isn't like terrible. But you got the Honor Guards and the Land Speeders. Basically, this is flying, so you rate it on the 4 range attack, and they're both 4 attack with 5 life, right? Honor Guard has Vanguard as its additional ability, and Land Speeder has Strike Draw Card as an additional effect. Card draw, particularly when you have troops, Lavarus doesn't do that great with it. We're going to go into the next deck, is even more important, because guess what? Titus doesn't even card draw at all. So Land Speeders are absolutely important for that. We got a single Eradicator because it's the only 4 energy drop which can actually deal with the opponent's board. Yes, they have to have armor, but it can actually do that, and there's quite a bit of armor going around right now. You could even include 2 of these if you really wanted to go with it. For the best 5 energy drop, it's undoubtedly Primaris Impulsor, along the line with, where's the guy, Sergeant Talion. But apart from that, you're basically looking at Primaris Impulsor. It's the best just statted unit with the best sort of generic ability. It's got 6 life, it's got 3 stats. I mean, it's not particularly amazing stats, but it does get you the extra guy. It's just a lot of life to punch through. And then you can, of course, combine that on a 6 energy with Tactical Insight. And the reason why that's really important is because we do run Sergeant Gadriel. It's the best way to use Impulsor, in my personal opinion. Tactical Insight, get like 2 guys out, then you use Sergeant Gadriel next turn. Maybe they kill the Impulsor. But you have 2 guys, your Warlord and Sergeant Gadriel himself, all shooting away. It's actually a very, very powerful combo sort of play. And of course, we got some solid Pistol Librarian drops along with that as well. We have hardly any 6 drops because they're generally bad for the Ultramarines. We only have this guy, not because he's the best one, I would say, just because, you know, he's a flank troop. There's certainly a fundamental amount of removal you need to be playing as Ultramarines. And that comes into that, and having that just a somewhat hard hitter, it probably needs some sort of buff, I wouldn't lie. But having some sort of hard hitter is, I think, pretty important as the Inceptor Sergeant. We got that, Pistol Librarian, Sergeant Gadriel, and then finally the Assault Doctrines. And yeah, that's pretty much the deck, with just some early game removal here, and also Humanity's Shield as well. Just because Humanity's Shield is actually very good when you have the Assault Doctrines going. I wouldn't be running Humanity's Shield because you're like delaying yourself for an extra turn to achieve what next turn. I mean, like, you got to have some sort of win con basically then and there next turn. Hence, Humanity's Shield is not often that great. But when you have the Assault Doctrines, well, Assault Doctrine is a win con, so you know, Humanity's Shield becomes good. It allows you to get potentially 2 turns of hitting opponent's face instead of just one turn of hitting opponent's face with Assault Doctrine potentially. Hence it will be worthwhile. Overall, this is the deck. This is one of the decks I'll be playing. The other one is the Titus deck, and there's hardly any changes here. The only change here is that I removed the weakest of the... that's because I was trying to find it. I'd find it here. Let's give me a second. I removed the Intercessor Sergeant, being the weakest of the 3 drops, I'd say, on average overall. And I chucked in, so it's simple, with Devastator's Doctrine, because that, of course, really does combine with Titus. Titus is the deck that I used to get to, what is it? The 3,279. So I'll be showing off both decks, but I should let you know that Titus, I think, is generally speaking a better Warlord, and I would recommend playing with him if you really wanted to climb. Anyway, let's get into some games. Not Gordrang. So this is not a great start, I would say. Do we even remove this? It's a bit of a high drop, isn't it? We are playing Lavarus, so you're able to get away with it a bit more. You have to really think about it when you're playing Titus, your mulligan. Because you cannot have a bad drop. That's the problem.
Brothers, today we deliver the Emperor's wrath. Death.
And allow him to punch me because we don't know what he could be running, could be doing. That should be his second reason why I should say we're running Titus, because the meta right now, having Titus as against the Orcs is really, really important actually. We could go for that, but that's unreliable. That's the problem. Be taking 33% chance of failure. But Outrider, I would be able to use Outrider to kill that and then able to heal him up with Lavarus.
We must move faster.
No, I want to save it. I want to save it to deal something else. Darn. Take out the Grot anyway, because of course. But I was hoping that he was able to kill the Grot there.
The boss always got the best ideas.
So here we don't have particularly much, so I think we just card draw and we will use this shoot. Ouch. And I think I will play the Reaver.
They'll be dead before they see me coming.
Just because having any kind of tempo is really important. We also have 6 cards in the hand, which isn't a bad state. We kind of want some sort of distraction so he's not making the ideal play. And then we can play Pyrus Impulsor. But I was saying that, trying to think. The Orcs. Yes, this is why I started playing with Titus, because Chaplain Lavarus doesn't have any sustain, so having some kind of sustain to be able to deal with this, I've always found quite useful. So this guy's not the biggest threat in the world, but still annoying. I think we're just going to play Impulsor.
There's no hiding from Ultramar's wrath.
And all this is basically, well, not basically, you can win with just this, and all the troops and stuff is not possible, but you're trying to really cause enough distraction to be able to get into assault. I think that's the best way to say it, to be honest. So Inceptor Sergeant, I would say is best here. Unless we don't. We could actually play these two. Right. We need to get the order right, don't we? Yes, we do. So either playing Scepter Sergeant here and I have a full health guy. But I think I would rather next turn if he plays a rocket truck, big bucky. So I think what I want to do is this. See what happens here. Oh, it gets that guy. In which case we don't worry about the order, but you would play this. If it didn't hit that guy, you would play him first. His codex would trigger first, funnily enough. And then this guy's codex would trigger, allowing him to hit face guaranteed. Also, this play does combine the Sergeant Gadriel a bit better. If you don't have Sergeant Gadriel, you can very much use a Predator or Storm Talon. Either one would really work in my opinion. But
Do your thing.
I do think with this deck you do want a Sergeant Gadriel instead. Huh. So yeah, if I don't get him, this is where Predator would probably be better because it's convenient on free life.
We must move faster.
No, I think I'll shoot with you first. Please don't die. Oh my golly. Okay. I think I'll play Honor Guard then and Outrider.
Courage and honor.
Not too bad. It did take a bit of a risk there.
My Squig's noggins harder than yours.
Come on, Assault Doctrine. Anytime now. Yeah. You could have Theory and Lethal next turn, but I'd rather not play around that. Rather save this when I'm like on 8 life, where it's much more likely it's Lethal next turn, but I'm not going to deny the possibility. I think we just draw a card and we're using Scepter.
Ready your jump packs? We strike now.
We don't attack. Even though I'd like to heal him up. There's Orcs, he's playing Orc aggro. Oh dear. So we do have double hard removal to deal with problems like that. Hopefully. Apparently not. Can we kill it? Yeah, if I play you and I buff with you, then we're not going to play you. I have to send you though into it, but then that would work in terms of killing it. I think we try and kill it later on though. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. I'm going to do that instead. And we're probably just going to go face. This is a situation Sergeant Gadriel is better than Predator, because Predator would have hit that guy, but some of the pings did go here. So it swings and roundabouts, really. Sometimes it's worse off, sometimes it's better, but I think it has the big combo plays where you don't normally
The
get.
biggest wheels get the biggest kills.
He's gonna have a little guy. We can use him to range attack, punch me, but then... What is it? He snag a... wish I could see that. Can't see it right now. Yep. Chooses to attack with him. And we just do this. Don't need to take him out, don't need to worry about that. Titus. Right, so this is going to be interesting. If anything, this is a bad matchup for us. I would say. Because I think, well, Titus is probably just generally stronger than me, but he also works on really dealing with early game units, so...
Forward, brothers! Today, we deliver the Emperor's wrath!
We are the Emperor's chosen.
So I think what we do here is we play the Scepter Sergeant.
One strike is all I need.
We don't attack. It's gone for the draw stratagems. I found it interesting. Last. We will play this. We'll play over here because of Titus' blast ability. We will go there. Yeah, I want to force him to deal more of that. To actually deal with it. Probably, oh no. I think I will shoot with him now. I will just play the land speeder.
None shall stand in our way.
Problem is we to get that tempo early game, we did have to use a lot of
There's no hiding from Ultramar's wrath.
drops, but it's not the end of the world. I think we just shoot flank units. That's what I was going to say. I say a point blank shot that. Yeah, and then that gives me card draw, and then we can play that guy.
And the
You can bugger off. Alright, yeah. Okay. Now, he's our only flank troop, so I don't really want to use him. So I think I will just draw a card and then play so-and-so and move down. Because it's not of an advantage, you see.
There's no hiding from Ultramar's wrath.
Same again, I think we're going to remove that, and we're going to use like bearing though.
Knowledge is my blade.
Nice, we got the Assault
Wisdom,
Doctrine.
my bullet.
Oh no, I did it in the wrong order. Right, the whole purpose of that was to try and get him still alive so he can draw another card. Yeah, so don't do what I did there. Either place the Play Librarian over on this side, or you attack first then do it. We're going to have to just punch here and just remove that. Now he dies, you see, where I'm not utilising the benefit of Chaplain of Lavarus there. So either you put it on the edge, or you go along and attack first and just deal with the free damage. Makes sense. He's run double Impulsor followed by Inceptor Sergeant. Wow, that's a lot of lucky pings there. 5 damage to that guy. No, I wish it hits here. Oh, no. What can I expect? Okay. Now we can use Tactical Insight for next turn. I think I'd rather try and remove him though. You see, with Inspired Retribution. So I'm going to play that and then I hope this ping hits there. That means we don't need an attack. And then we can use his Hero Power, Tactical Insight into Assault Doctrine. I hope.
Knowledge is my blade. Wisdom my bullet.
Is this guy just using... Oh dear. Maybe two minds think alike. No, there's no way out of this now. We can't... Scepter Sergeant doesn't work, so we have to do this. I don't think we punch, do we? No. Does he have lethal? He could do. No, gosh darn, he has lethal. Hero Power. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, he got very lucky that game. But GG. You see here, this is where Titus is probably a lot better, I reckon, because of this matchup. No, that's not as good, just because we moved a flank unit. Well, 6 cost for also an even higher cost unit, which is not what we want. Yeah, you see, all bombardment massively benefits him, massively doesn't benefit me. It's one of the best players in the game.
We deliver the Emperor's wrath. Me praise close.
I wouldn't be surprised if we lost this. Just holding him back there because we got bad options as well. But yeah, this game we're hoping for least amount of these as possible, I reckon.
For the Emperor and the Primarch.
Okay. I think we do this. Tactical Insight.
We will purge the galaxy.
Yeah. Nah. No, just to be on the safe side, I will just use Hero Power. That is the second problem with that. With Tactical Insight. What I got for my Hero Power there was +1 range attack. This guy, it's not great. So I say we shoot at the bomb squig. Hope for the burst. Nice. I'll take that.
Hiding from Ultramar's wrath. Little chopper, do your thing.
Okay, there's a very likelihood this guy dies. So, we will punch here. First off, we start with Reaver.
They see me coming.
That's very nice. We'll be shooting this guy with Ward. I could be dead here, but we want any kind of distraction here as possible. Yikes, okay. We did not need a normal bombardment there at all. Hopefully he doesn't have, well, War Biker, proper killie. Yeah, something like this. Just to prove he had extra lethal, hey? I think he had lethal without the all-in-one as well, so GG. I'm not too surprised. That is why you play Titus right now. Yeah, let's get into some Titus games. So, this is a pretty decent start, to be honest. The only thing we could use is a 4-drop, but I don't think that's the end of the world, in my personal opinion. You can always go for this, but I think it's safer to not to. I rate my chances as Titus against Arkham World Flame. So, just punch him in the face and heal up. And as I say, hopefully we get a 4 energy drop. Or tactical insight. That would work.
I soothe the dark gods.
So there's no doubt we do this here. That guy needs to go. So yeah, we're not even trigger the codex for this guy, so the best thing to do is heal up. I wouldn't even use this, and I wouldn't even attack. We're playing into Assault Doctrine, and once we got Assault Doctrine, then we can go face. We want to kind of stall until then. Hopefully I get some kind of flank troop. No, it's not good. Because I don't really, I'll be frankly honest, I don't really want to play Impulsor. Also forms a 2-energy unit, and then this guy can just take out the 2-energy unit. If need be, you can take out the so-and-so. It's not great.
No time to rest.
Not good at all. And I could risk to go with this guy. It's a 50-50 shot that way. The other option is just attack it, take 5 damage, hero power. Don't like those prospects either, to be honest. What do we do? What do we do? I think we just have to shoot it, to be honest.
There's no
Have
hiding
to
from Ultramar's
play this as a
wrath.
distraction. Well, I don't like the prospects. Bring over the K here, you know, he kills that. Arkham kills that. Now I have to deal with bring out K. K even. Uses hero power here. Nothing seems good. Or you can get that. You attack first. Yep. Leave right. This is where Titus is a little bit inconsistent, because you can't always get the exact drops you want. I think we will point blank shot that to see if we can get something. Nope. We just heal up then. He's gonna die to blast, so you just attack him. Same again, we don't really want to do anything.
Follow me to victory!
Okay. Pretty problematic unit. Pretty problematic. Not fun at all, really. I think we play Impulsor,
There's no hiding from
and I will go for
wrath.
Blast here. And I will be attacking him just to try and whittle him down. See what we can do about him. Yep. So we've got two options here. Even whilst playing Assault Doctrine, I really don't like the prospects of punching this guy in the face. But he does have to deal with this guy if we attack Twin Sails, so I think we will do that. Ouch, but now we can do this. Instead, go from the double healing. And I think we now do have the advantage comfortably enough to go along and say, and if all you need is 4 extra damage, don't forget about Assault Doctrine being able to do that. If you don't get Codex, well, you can just get 4 extra damage with this. I'm not surprised by that at all. That's completely the right decision in my personal opinion. So not seeing any particular way to get lethal right now. This is one off. Could do this with range attack. No, even if I could figure out a way to get these two, it would be... because you would be 4 damage and then you'd be 2, so it's not actually possible. So I think you make much tempo play as possible, just using this and that. I would hold off, because you could Helldrake strike or something. Not entirely sure what, but you could do something, so watch out. Yep. So we just demonstrate.
This was all part of the War Master's great plan.
Very high drops. We want to keep those Doctrine, particularly when it comes to
These
their
are
stealth
constant
unit.
heretics.
You really want this against the stealth unit.
Damnation.
So we do the same thing again, just trying to keep on high life until we get to the Assault Doctrine.
Your skull is already mine.
Okay. I do not want to play you yet. You're just gonna die. I think we go for blast. Get a bit of extra damage in where we can. But that's exciting, isn't it? Oh dear. Wasn't expecting that. I think we still go for this again. We just hope for the best.
We will purge the galaxy.
No, it's very... can't guarantee it. Never mind, we're going over here. We don't really have... No. So we just go for heal. I think we just punch him in the face. Of course, have a 6 energy drop next play.
I soothe the dark gods.
What do you do exactly? Chaos Legionary. Yeah. Everyone's chosen. Oh no, I'm dumb. Right. Punch here, punch there. Shoot there even. Just dealing with it. I think it's important.
I soothe the dark gods.
Okay. I think we do this.
There's no hiding
No
from
buff,
Ultramar's
but I think
wrath.
I'll buff that because you never know. You get all sorts here. Whereas you can get Draconian, you can get a Helldrake Strike, you know, do 6 damage across the board. You can get all sorts of things, so we're just gonna hold back. But when I get him, they're actually able to kill that guy.
Let your hate fester.
Okay. So we don't need to use hard removal.
We strike
We can
now.
do this. I think I will go for blast. Start getting that health advantage in. Oh, I have done this slightly wrong. Right now he can blast both of these people, which is not what you want to do. You wanted to place him here so that you can blast both of them. Although I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, we Sergeant Gadriel now.
Take them down.
Hero power. Did get two, so you can give him Vanguard and you can give him the Camouflage, which isn't going to be fun for us. You can even go for this and even shoot me if he wants. I wouldn't. Decided to do so. Got Vanguard again. Okay, so ideally we use that tactical insight here. Just don't require you, so if we don't know what, well, fine, I'll do it.
We bring the fires of retribution. Burn them
Do something
down.
like this. Blast. Of course I'll do this. Right, Imatech. This is the new kid on the block, which has been causing problems for people. Well, I say people, all I really know it's for me, but he has been causing problems. That's why we got double hard removal.
We are
Think
the
Cage,
Emperor's
he's a
chosen.
pretty good damn player.
Shape this galaxy into a place of order and unity.
So it goes for maximizing value sort of play. Now here we definitely do want to be punching him. He's going to beat us in the long game, like very long game. We sort of got the... As soon as we get the Assault Doctrines going, we're then able to start punishing him. Imagine he's going to be holding back now. Yep. So that's Assault Doctrine. That's pretty darn important in this matchup. We got nothing to flank with here, so we don't want to be playing that. Now, overall, we are actually outvaluing him here. He does 1 to us and heals 1. We heal 2 and we deal, well, 3 to him. The numbers end up being in our favour, you see. So here we just Reaver,
They'll be dead before
and then
they
we
see
point
me
blank shot the
coming.
guy, making sure we get that card draw. Yes, he can reanimate it, which will be annoying, but it's not as if he's getting a stun back, so it's not the end of the world. What will be more a problem if he plays down a 5 energy drop. That's not too bad.
Reanimation protocol.
So this is the ideal time to go for this, followed into this. That's why we run Devastator's Doctrine. Mortal Pride, that makes sense. We do play in Scepter here.
Ready your jump packs? We strike now.
We're definitely punching this next turn when we've got this. I don't know if we punch now. I'm not saying no. Just to be on the safer side of things. Second Immortal Pride. Now that could have come from Hyperlogical Strategist from earlier on. Yeah, he's not able to have that. Interesting, he's going all out aggro now. Right, we high factory here, and we're definitely doing this. And we need to just beat him down here, really. We got double Inspired Retribution for whatever he brings down. Yeah, you can use one of those and able to get the healing going. Okay. What do I do here? Could do that. Don't really want to play a double Outrider though. The reason why is he's got the 3 energy drops. And they're really good at taking his 3 energy vanguards out. So I think we just do this. We just draw a card. That's the second Assault Doctrine. We got nothing to play it with, unfortunately. I don't think we play anything here. Blackable Conqueror, yep, that makes sense. That's very annoying. Now he has used both of those now, so he's not able to get any more in principle. Nah, I think I'll just rather crank him.
Jump packs? We strike now.
And let's just get rid of him.
Due haste.
Multiple targets on site.
Okay. Probably won't be removing him next turn. God, oh no. I'll have to remove him as well. Yep. Then shoot at him, just to be able to deal with him. What could he do? I'm trying to think. If I use this to heal and heal some more, I'll be on 25 life. He can do 4 damage to me. You can do another 2. You can do another 2, I guess. Maybe 3 even. What is it? 4, 3 is 7. Add 2 is 9.
No time to
You can
rest.
use ability. You can use that. No, I don't think he's... I don't think he can do quite like that. And now we're punching straight through that armor. So you can certainly do some damage here, particularly with the Hexmark Destroyer, don't get me wrong.
By the laws of the Necrosphere, you will be judged.
So I'm guessing, yeah, he kills that guy off, because then he can use his 1 energy talent. Oh, interesting. And then he can try and get the healing going. So this is why Humanity's Shield is ridiculously important. Just want to guarantee that guy dies. Yeah. I want a Humanity's Shield here. And I am just going to use the Outrider. Just so that that guy dies. You can get a double healing here. 6 life. Hopefully you can't get any more healing than that. But I don't want him just being able to reanimate that guy back. Interesting. He's only able to use his hero power once. We even have the flank plays to deal with it, but we have this. That's why Assault Doctrine with Humanity's Shield is really darn good. Right. Humanity's Shield, ridiculously important here. Horus Eradicator can be used if he gets armor, but if he doesn't get armor, it's not actually that great, so I think we will remove him. Eye Factory all the time, pretty much. He goes for Orbital Bombardment, probably the right play, and because we're not going full Gym Boss build, we've got a bit of tempo as well.
Close. I can smell it.
It is the right decision, I think, overall, to go for that. Yeah, against this guy, we never punch. Not once. Don't do it. Not only taking 3 damage back when you do that, but... yeah. We just need to think about surviving. Because as soon as we get the Assault Doctrines going, there's nothing that this guy can do. He relies entirely on melee damage. We got double Assault Doctrine. It's just too much damage for him to deal with. There's a lot of damage already because of the Orbital Bombardment, and here's a second one.
Shot by shot, we will purge the galaxy.
We are better off creating some kind of distraction than healing, but ideally we're doing both. Yep. So that's alright. We'll do this now. We're gonna hold off on that. And we are just gonna play Reavers as a tempo drop because quite literally anything is useful. Plus, we also have a lot of flank plays already, such hard removal. We got a lot of response plays. We just need to stay alive and try and not die. That's the plan, at least. Warbikers, okay. He is using a lot of his lethal range, actually, so that's not too bad for us in a sense. So that's double Warbikers gone. So yeah. That is a rough truck.
Do your thing.
I think we certainly shoot you. It's not too bad. Could be worse. I think we do that. It's not too great. We heal up. And this is why I think you have to be going for Titus. The healing, all that stuff. Against this sort of matchup, you need it. And against... You need to go Assault Doctrines to be able to beat the Imotech matchup.
No soggy tricks! Just proper shoving!
I'm like, the ideal thing here is an Assault Doctrine. No doubt about it. Okay. I think we use the Inceptor Sergeant. I will high factory into this. We're still holding back. Because if he's got proper killie, I mean, like, that is a massive lethal range you can potentially get. The old ways as well. He can, right now he can play proper killie, the old ways, followed by his hero power. And that's at least, I think it's 13 lethal range. That doesn't sound fun to me. So he goes for so-and-so. Okay, so we do have a Devastate Doctrine optional. There isn't really much we can do here. So I think we are going to be humanity shielding. Definitely going for him, so I do think we go for that. Now, do we heal some more, or do we bring down the damage? Blast 5. He's going to be left on 8 life, in theory. Maybe less. We can use this. However, would be on 14 if we use healing versus 13. I think we bring down the damage. That's why Human Shield is really useful.
Not too bad for a gig.
Emperor, give me strength.
Yeah, I mean, like, theoretically I could get lethal here next turn if play this, hero power, 3 damage, both go face, both 2 damage as well, but the odds of that very unlikely.
Fight for 2 things. Fight it and win it.
So yeah, as I say, very unlikely. Probably should have gone for healing then, considering. We don't really have any other play but the kind of hard removal that. I mean, if he has the old ways and proper killie, you know, as I say, you can do 13 damage. I will just die then. What happens if he doesn't have like the old ways? Proper killie, hero power, what's it? That's 1. Proper killie and hero power is 4 each. That could be... So that's 8 damage, 9 damage, 13. I do barely live if I don't attack. So I think I will not attack then. Let's hope he doesn't have a proper killie altogether. Grizzled Scar Boy, right. This is where the Eradicator ends up becoming useful.
If you ain't biting, you ain't worth keeping.
Interesting, he goes for that as well. He's not... He's had to use this as like a tempo play. Ooh, go. This blast means I can deal with all this with Titus. And I think that's worthwhile. Problem is we're not getting like
No time to rest.
codex. So it would have to be this and codex. But then your codex pings and I go all over the place. Plus, maximum I can do is 5 damage to face anyway, so I'd probably be better off just trying to play that. But I think I have to go for healing here. And I can't go for that, and then also Eradicator. So there's no way to really do it. Like that's... No, it's not the right amount of energy. So we're going for this. Going to be shooting him because we do not want to die, and we're playing land speeder.
None shall stand in our way.
The old ways, yep. Not the old ways, proper killie, and I think that's GG. Scorcher Assault as well, just to prove he's got even more burn. Wow, he gets the 4-4 round. Well. There we go. I have beaten those matchups. Those are pretty close matchups in all honesty. But yeah, I mean, like, the deck... I do want to go over how I originally created the deck. The deck was originally designed with this in mind. I was basically just going for the best tempo drops in the game that I could figure out. And then it was changed to this. This being with the Assault Doctrines. I had to change things, just a couple things out to get the 2 Assault Doctrines in. And then now it's changed to this, which is this deck is adapted for the meta at hand, where I've got the Primus Eradicators instead of, for example, the Tone of Cronus. So I think Eradicators are too important in this meta with the armor. And then I also got rid of there's no longer Letharius Infiltrator there. Of course, we've got the double Inspired Retribution. I think it's mandatory with Imhotep going about right now. You know, you're not guaranteed to beat the Orc games. They can just get all the lethal and burn that they could possibly want. They're quite comfortably the strongest faction, I think, right now. I would say just the aggro Orcs. But yes, Titus, at the end of the day, is your best bet at getting against the Orcs. We actually made it a close game. And if we got an Assault Doctrine, I reckon we would have won. We didn't get it. Unfortunately, we didn't win. Yeah. I recommend using this Titus deck. It's the best tempo deck, best things for distraction, in terms of just the Honor Guard, Land Speeders, you know, that sort of stuff. Best drops. I confidently believe this is the best drops you can have at each energy value. I'm not really seeing it, and it's adapted for the meta as well, with the sustain of Titus being really key. See you next time.